this wasn't planned. I've just popped out here this afternoon, grab a quick beer, and I'm going to do a little bit of gaming. And I thought, why not better than you guys come and join me? So I thought I'd go live for you good people. Hope you're all well. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to stay live just for a minute, obviously. And I'm going to grab myself a beer. And we're going to see who jumps on in. And we're going to say hello to you good folks at home. I hope you're all well. I hope your Sunday is going well. If you're in, do drop a like, hit the do button and all that, and say hello, because I want to give a shout out and say hello to you good folks at home. Of course I do. Now, as you can see, we're in the games room. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that was. Very nice too. Lady Stella's in the house. Does it be rude not to? It's Sunday afternoon after all. Anyway, cheers guys. I hope your weekend has been going very nicely indeed. 4 on board, not bad for an unplanned. Hello bud, heroes to zeros. How you doing my friend? I hope you are well. Oh, like I say, this is a completely unplanned live, so we'll just give it a few minutes, let a few people get in, and then we'll get into a bit of gaming, look at the collection, all that sort of good stuff that we always do here over on the OG Duffy channel. Oh, yes, indeed. Hey. Anyway, cheers, guys. Oh, yes. Hello, my old friend. How are we doing? Fraser, how are you, my sir? Are you good? Hey OG, how we doing? That's Sapphire 665. I'm good, sir. I'm good. It's Sunday. It's good to be alive, isn't it? We're all happy. We're all in good in the hood. I say completely impromptu live. Just thought I'd just throw one out there because I'm out here for an hour or so. So I thought, why not? Why not go live with you good people? Share a drink or two and a bit of gaming with you good folks. So if anyone has any sort of anything you'd like to see, look at, etc. Right, okay, excuse me for a minute, I'm just fiddling with a few settings. I'm doing this all through my phone and I've only just managed to get it through round the right way. So firstly, tell me someone please, can you hear me okay? And is the screen full screen, so to speak, not like a TikTok video, please? Yeah, anyway, he says tapping the screen to find some new settings. What's going on here? Oh, that's Sky Sports half-time. Man United won. Newcastle United won. So, although you're probably already watching it. A live chat, super chat. What's going on there? Right, okay. So, if you can let me know that, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Right, so, all in all, it's been a good weekend. I've had a thoroughly good time, as always. I always do. And, of course, I've been vlogging it as normal, people. I've also got that 12 terabyte hard drive running today, so we're going to have a look at that as well during our little game room exploits, so to speak. Yeah, so all good in the proverbial hood. So hopefully you're hearing me okay. Let me know in the comments, and we can go from there. I've got some other little menu things going on here. I don't know what half of these do, to be honest. I should look into it a little bit more. I'm live streaming this via my phone because I'm in the games room. That way I can move about because it's via my phone, you know. Anyway, I'm probably going to get your comments up on the actual screen of my PC out here, and then I can read them direct. To be a lot easier, I think. So they're not showing up on my phone the way I'd like them to be. So we will go with it through there. That's it. I'm getting there, folks. Turn that off. We are nearly there. We are rocking and we are rolling. Oh, that's better. Right, okay. Let's get the get that up there. Yes, good stuff. YouTube, that's what we want. So I can read your comments. There it is. Open up when you're ready, mate. When you're ready. Right, and I want to go over there. I want to go to view my channel. Excuse me, I'm talking to you while I'm doing things live, so to speak. On there we go, live. That's it. So if I press that, there. Oh mate, there's loads of comments, and I haven't seen any of them on this phone, so I'll catch up with them now. This is pretty awesome. I'm just going to turn the volume down on that in case you guys get an echo. So it's weird, my comments aren't showing up on my phone, but they are on my main screen. So I will answer your comments now. So sorry, I haven't been rude. I've just not been able to read the comments. So we're going to get into it shortly, guys. and girls, of course. I'm just going to prop you down there like that. And I'm going to have a quick read of some of your comments. Fraser Gein, hello Zeros, hello Bud, hello Hero Zeros. Fraser Green, hello my old friend, how you doing? All good. Sapphire 665, you've got a little beer glass emoji going on. I've got to love some of that, mate. Looks quality. Great timing, OG. I got in from work. The walk home was very wet. Definitely more than a light shower. Well, Mark Andrews, it was meant to be raining here all day today. And little OG's just come in and he's just bought me some bits from the shop. He says, I've got you this, Dad. Tutti Frutti, Fanta Tutti Frutti taste, and a Hobgoblin Gold beer to review over on my reviews channel. So I said I'll be giving them a go, for sure. Retro Chef's in the house. How you doing, Chef? I hope you're well, my friend. Cheers, OG. Just having a drop of Peretti. Nice little lager, that. Although, is there such a thing as a bad lager? I don't think there actually is. Watching you and the golf, mate. Rock and roll. Sound and vision, all good. Thank you, Mark. And crystal clear. Thanking you, Retro Chef. So what have I got in plan for this impromptu live? Well, I think that's the key there. It's impromptu. I have no plans. I have no idea. We're just going to go with the flow and pretty much what you guys would like me to do. Within reason. We're going to play a bit of gaming. We're going to probably look at that 12 terabyte hard drive competition, which I've got running. So if you're not involved in that, do get on board with that, the prize draw, because trust me, it's a beautiful bit of kit. It really, really is. And good stuff like that. Equally, we're going to be playing a few games. We've got the Pandora 6 there running, so we can have a look at what we're playing on that. Currently only running MVS through the bar top machine. Next Friday's video will reveal all on relation to that. And of course we've got the Star Wars arcade machine up and running. I'm loving a bit of the Star Wars arcade. I always am. It's brilliant. Old Bowser agrees. A couple of charity shop pickups this afternoon as well, which may not necessarily be to all of your liking. Would you like to see them? Well, I'm just looking where to prop you guys as I get to show you. I'll prop you up here. I'll prop you up over here. Yeah. I'll put my phone on like a standy thing, so it'll be a bit wobbly for a second while I just get you all comfortable, so to speak. He says with the camera moving all over the place and the phone not wanting to play ball. Has that worked? No. It's a funny little tripod thing, this, I'll tell you. No, it's the weighting. It's all wrong, mate. The weightage is wrong. That ain't going to work, is it? I'll have to find another prop for you. Tell you what, bigger shelf over here, and it makes sense, doesn't it? You can come up here next to Macho Man and Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. You're in good company. You're in fine company. Yeah, that's better. I've got the balance right. I've got the balance right. We are there now. Anyway, a couple of charity shop pickups this afternoon. Out with Mrs. OG. And a couple of quick pints in town. Bit of shopping in Sainsbury's. You know the sort of stuff you have to do on a Friday, or Sunday, should I say. Sunday lunchtime job. But I popped in a charity shop. Now, I bought an item of clothing from the charity shop, and I'll never buy clothing in a charity shop. But I saw it, and I thought, I've got to have it. And I never usually look. But look at that. East London. Bit of irons there for you guys. Nice embroidered badge on the front. It's the old West Ham badge, embroidered on the back. Look at that. It's my size, it's 2XL, and a nice little badge at the bottom there. I was pleased with that. 7 notes. That will be getting some wear and tear. And anyway, I recorded this for the vlog, and I asked the question on the vlog, but it would be interesting to see if any of you know now. I said to little OG, I said, when you buy an item of clothing from a charity shop, do you have to wash it? Or do they wash it before they put it out on sale? And he went, well, no, Dad, it's simple, isn't it? He said, they do the sniff test. He said, they go like this. Yeah, put it on the shelf, or B, wash it. Anyway, it's got a charity shop sort of aroma going on with it. So, I don't know. I would say it's new looking at it. I wouldn't say it's been worn. Maybe it's bought for a West Ham fan who didn't feel proud enough to wear it. And I got myself a game. Nothing special. It's £1.50, and it is a Guitar Hero World Tour on the Nintendo Wii. I love Guitar Hero. I'm no good at it, but I love it. I've got it on PS3, which is all over there, of course. Got quite a few editions on the PS3, and I think on Xbox 360, I probably have now every Guitar Hero game that's released, the Metallica ones, Aerosmith, etc., Van Halen. Because little OG, back in the day, he got them all, and he gave his collection to me. So, yeah. But I like Guitar Hero because the guitar works with the Wii controller, and there's no complications with it. It just does what it's meant to do. So £1.50, I'll pick that one up. Yes, indeed. So all good in the hood there. Let's go over here, and I'll pick up on some of you good people's comments. How's you think of the Mega Drive shelf, people? Are you enjoying that? I'm loving the Mega Drive collection at the moment. Got some nice bits going on with the Mega Drive, for sure. I'm just going to tilt you up a little bit. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the comments. Guard your privacy. Yes, people, guard your privacy. It's important. Hey, Fisher, Fraser Green, where did you buy your game stick with a spin ball controller pad? I'm assuming you mean the bar top. We'll come to that in a minute, Fraser. Nappy Gaming, how you doing, OG? Nat, you the top man. How you doing? I'm just catching up on a few of your little shorts that you're producing and stuff. They're really, really cool. Quality stuff. Be honest, it's not the games I understand. In fact, I haven't got a clue what the game it is you're playing, but it's nice to see a young person getting involved on the tubes. So well done you, Nat. Fraser Green, and the bar top, we'll come to that in a minute. OG, Dave Moore, music, how are you? So, Young Badger, evening OG, evening Young Badger. Smash the likes, people. Thanking you, Mr. Chef. Right, okay. Love some guitar a bit in the day. Picking up and just having family. Yeah, it's quality. SOG, I hope you're well. I'm very well, XRS Ninja, and I hope you are well. Okay, so we're going to come to the bar top because Fraser's got some questions there. Fraser Green, and he's asking about the bar top in general. I know you're asking a specific question about sort of the spin wheel on it and stuff like that. But it's probably just easier for me to sort of explain it as a whole. In fact, you know what? I might move you guys from this phone holder and put you on the tripod so I can press a few buttons and do a few different things as we go. So things are going to get a bit shaky for a while. It's not the drink. No, honest Gov. It's just me trying to... God, I tell you, some of these holders you get for phones, they're like the clamps on them, mate. Trust me. You want to clamp anything else in there. So I've gone from one clamp to another clamp. This clamp's on my main tripod now, so I'm going to dip down now. I've got to do this with carefulness in case I clamp it and press the button to cut everything off. It's not easy, you know. Life is not easy, people. No, it's not. Anyway, I'm going to flip the angle there, and we're going to come around to the bar top, which is here, he says, manoeuvring Favara bar stool. And, yeah, I think I've messed that one up. What am I doing here? There we go. Is that better? Yeah, so we can see the bar top now. So I can answer the questions now about the bar top. Okay, so... big news where the bar top's concerned, actually. So we've got the spinner here, and as you ask, whether I get that, I installed that back in the day. I'll be absolutely honest with you, though, I just don't use it. It doesn't get used for anything. This is running emulation, of course. Very basic systems, obviously NES, Genesis, as you can see there, 32X, etc. There's a lot on here. This is using a really, really old style PC, an old Dell PC. Cheers, people. And remember, while I'm doing all this and I'm chatting to you good people, it's important to stay hydrated. So Lady Stella is keeping me hydrated. So anyway, yeah, in terms of emulation, the older game systems, they don't require an awful lot of oomph. Now, when I tell you now, this system is probably in excess of 25 plus years old. So it's a mega old PC. And as you might be able to hear there, you hear that fan noise. It's getting quite irritating, especially when I'm recording videos and things. So for that reason, this Friday's video will reveal that this is going to be getting an upgrade, folks. Oh, yes, indeed. We're going all modern on the emulation front. Not so much modern in terms of the games and things, but more modern in relation to the system where we're going to install on there. But like I say, it has lots of different sections. Currently, the Neo Geo is probably the best working one. I'm going to leave that running there for a second. I'm just going to go and catch up on comments. We got here. Got a bit of swivel controller. How you doing? A bar top? Yep. Okay, got you there. Guitar back in the day. Jamming the family. Yep. I read it. Just right, He-Man 130, what are you having for dinner? Are you having a typical roast dinner, or are you up in your game, my friend, and doing something a little bit different? But anyway, while we're talking about something a little bit different, let's have a go of a Neo Geo game. Right, I'm going to show you the different games on here. These are all Neo Geo. Anyone got any particular Neo Geo game they'd like to see me play? Shout out in the comments as we flick through them. Baseball Stars, Flip Shot, Blues Journey. That was Blues Journey. This looks like some sort of platformer, shoot 'em, yeah, you know, that style of game. Oh, okay, looks interesting. Breaker's Revenge, and no, it's not a break dancing game. Captain Tomaday. That's another new one on me, not played that. Looks like you're a flying tomato shooting things. Double Dragon on the MVS. Obviously, a very different Double Dragon to the one that we know. The Double Dragon we know is typically the the arcade classic. Craig, shame we lost today. Yes, mate. I looked in on the 85th minute, and it was still 1-0. I'll be honest though. Come on, mate. We didn't expect a result there today, but I don't. If it ended 1-0, which I hope it did. Either that got very embarrassing, then But hey, we can't expect too much. Anyway, Last Resort. We played that last month over on Discord. Great game, lovely shoot 'em up that is. But there's so much on the Neo Geo that's just gone untouched. Obviously, all the Metal Slug games, they were quality, weren't they? Bomberman, etc. Turf Masters. What's that one there? Ninja Combat, is that? Yeah, Ninja Combat, another Ninja Combat, Ninja Masters. There was a load of sort of beat-em-ups, weren't there, on the Neo Geo system. Bit of Polestar. I'll tell you what, it's going for a bit of Polestar. Got to check the sounds on now. I'm just going to move the cab out a minute. I don't think I've got the sound switched on. And obviously the sound does make a bit of a difference, especially when you're gaming these older systems. That's better. Yeah, we got sound now. As identified by the Neo Geo sound itself. This game always reminded me very much of R-Type, back in the day. Graphically, not sort of... It was just a good game. It was a good game. Player one, ready. Right, basic fire. If you hold it down, you get like a fire beam. Very similar, of course, in the vein to R-Type. Got S there, which is a speed up. Graphically, it's quite a pretty game, isn't it? You know what I mean? Nice, bright colours. Again, very R-Type-ish. Even that power-up is like the thing you get in R-Type that you can stick on the top. You know what I mean? Oh. Putting in all these old shooters like this are just brilliant, isn't they? They are just stunning games, a lot of them. Do you know what? You know when you're about to lose a life, and I knew it was coming. But when you're looking at these sort of games, for me, R-Type's the one every time you've got to go to, really. S for speed, we'll have some of that. Sorted him out. And we've got their missiles. Another power up there. A bit of P for power, of course. Buttons do anything else? No. Oh. Now, that little thing you get on the front of your ship sort of absorbs the shots, doesn't it, generally? H. S, I'm assuming again that's speed. Right, we got him again that time. Go and grab that P, bit of a power up. Hey, we'll have a look around the shelves in a minute. And any questions, any games, etc. We'll have a quick look and see what's what, folks. And a quick discussion. And I'll try and work out how to get comments on my phone screen, because trust me, that'll make life a hell of a lot easier than having to go between the PC. Oh, yes, indeed. That snaky thing nearly had me then. See a bit of slowdown on the screen now. But no, I'm quite excited for the upgrade that I'm doing on this. I'll probably do that next weekend. So there we go. Wake up, i.e. put more money in, keep us employed. Not on my shift, Governor. Hey. Anyways, bring you out of your hoist, so to speak, and bring you back round there to the room. We're back in the room. Right, I'm going to tap a few buttons on this screen and see if I can't get the comments up on this screen. It must be simple to do, isn't it? Don't know what it's done now. It's done something, which probably ain't good. Retouch on. Oh, nice. That's a share button. And that down there, that must be comments. Okay, I'm looking. Idle chat message, cancel. I don't know what's going on. Top mat chat, live chat. I want live chat. Hey, I think I've done it. Every day is a school day. Craig Powell was the last comment there. These type of games were always rock hard. Excellent. So I'm going to catch up on the previous comments, and now I've got them live on my screen. Happy days! Young Badger, even OG, yeah, we got you earlier, sir. I really need to get myself an Iron Maiden shirt this June. And finally, is it finding the extra small size? Yeah, mate. Yeah, size of the t-shirts is dodgy, mate. Even OG, if you might eat my dinner, yeah, we've had that. And I want to know what you're having for dinner. I'm sure you answered later on. Howdy, everyone. That's a fat. How you doing, my friend? Shock Troopers. Oh, Retro Chef. Shock Troopers is a quality game, mate. Drift Out. Great game. Yeah, Drift Out. Was that Neo Geo? That might be a new one on me. Shock Troopers best game. Mr. Do. Yep. The type of games always rock hard, they were. Oh, gee, do you lose the itch for collecting games? I find myself in this position. Do I lose the itch for collecting games? Oh, not really, because I'm still doing it, bro. Enjoy your work. How's it going, OG? Happy Sunday. Daniel Paul Hairdressing, how you doing, fella? All good. Anyway, going back to that question, do I lose the itch for collecting games? No, in a nutshell, I do not, because I think... It's weird. It changes with time. So, for example, at the moment, I'm on a bit of a Mega Drive Master System collecting phase. You know what I mean? I'm really enjoying collecting for those systems. Picked up 3 Mega Drive titles this weekend. One of you good people, a guy called Tristan, lives near me. He popped round. He said, I've got some Mega Drive games found in my loft. Oh, gee, do you want to buy them? I've been out on selling them to CEX. So I said, I'll have them off you, sir. And yeah. Done him a nice deal on it. He's happy, I'm happy, so everyone's happy. I'll put them up on there, actually. I think they were Winter Olympics on the Mega Drive. Mortal Kombat 3, which I didn't realise, but I've now got 2 copies of that, so I've got a spare. And what else? What's the third one? Oh, Psycho Pinball. I recently pre-ordered the Neo Geo Limited Edition Super Pocket. Okay, I haven't ordered such a thing. What is that? Do let me know in the comments. Equally, we're going to go over to the PC now. Those that watch the channel may or may not know, but we're actually... I've got that 12 terabyte hard drive that is just doing the business. There's a good golf game on Neo Geo Turf Master. We'll have a go at that in a minute. And I do... A lot of people say it's one of the best arcade golf games released. I'm sure that's the one, Turf Masters. Yeah, good shout. We'll have a look at that in a minute. So, let's have a look here. I'll set that up in a minute. I think we're going to do a bit of Neo Geo Turf Masters. So I'm going to have to re-put you into that holdall. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm putting you back in your crib, people. This snatches like no one's business. God, but I tell you, I pulled it off. So there we go. We're going for a bit of Neo Geo Turf Masters, I think. Hit the button at the top there. Let's go back. Turf Masters. SSS. Shock Troopers. Oh, well, Retro Chef did shout out Shock Troopers first. Let's do a bit of Shock Troopers, and then we'll do some Turf Masters. Oh, yes. So this is a good little game. This really is. Graphically, it's sexy as, mate. Even the little screens in between gameplay and stuff, it is really nicely done. Look at that, look. Just stunning, isn't it? I love these sort of graphics. Let's do it for me. They just do it for me. Look at that. Shock Troopers, here we go. Retro Chef, we're going in for you. And another thing about Neo Geo games was this. They used to give you little like intros to every game, you know, how to play. You can lock the system and all that. Look, but B&C or Operational 1. I tell you, I'm not bothered though. I never really read manuals, never have done. I'm going straight in with the first fella they're offering. Jungle Route. Let's go Valley Route. down in the valley. Yes. Here we go. Right, so you press B is roll, C is like grenade, okay. And you can fix your positioning for firing. Oof. But as you can see here, look at the power-ups. Look, lovely little bit of machine gun there. Bit of life, yes, we'll have some of that. Them frogmen can do one. But graphically, I'll tell you what, this game doesn't get shouted out enough, does it really? I mean, look. It's just brilliant, isn't it? It's just good. It looks good. Oh no, I'm not keen on these frogmen coming at me with them blooming harpoons, mate. That's not a very nice thing to do. I should use that roll a bit more often. Oh, I could have used it then, couldn't I? Well, hey, mate, we're getting destructive there. A nice bit of ham. Oh, flamethrower. Oh, we're going to get them frogmen again with them harpoons, aren't we? I tell you, I'm not keen on them. They get me. Oh, yeah. And on the boat we go to escape, to survive another day. Oh, yeah. Got some boxes dropping from the sky. Oh, a nice bunch of bananas. Just what you need when you're in the middle of a war. Yes, a bunch of bananas. It's like my mother-in-law's here all over again. Oh, yes. Mary loves a banana or 10. Bless her. I don't know if the flamethrower is the best weapon against blokes on boats, but throw a couple of grenades around, as they are me. Yeah, because there's shock troopers, and then we had shock troopers 2 as well. God blimey, a lot of them falling from the sky now. But I'll tell you one thing, they're only falling to their death, people. Only falling to their death. Hey, wait. Yeah, that grenade did the spot. Although his grenade did the spot as well on me. Anyway, great little game, that one. Well done, Retro Chef. Nice shout on that one, my friend. Let's come out of that. Let's have a quick look at Turf Masters. I'm sure it's Turf Masters. There was 2, I think, 2 golf games on the Neo Geo. TT, here we go. Wacka, wouldn't jump. I don't know if it's on the Top Players Golf. But I'm sure it was called Turf Masters. I'm pretty much sure it was. Someone out there will know. Turf Masters, is that the one? Oh, I can't find it. World Heroes. I'll tell you what, we might not have it on there. Oh no, but you know what's coming. Of course you do. It's coming back to me. We're going to head on over to the PC now. I'm going to set up the tripod, and we're going to be looking at the 12 terabyte hard drive that has everything. Now, if you've not entered the competition, do go and get involved on that, okay? Because trust me, I'm loving this bit of kit right now. I really am. Like I say, they sent me 2, 1 to give away. So 1 is going away to one of you good lucky people. I'm going to do the live draw next Tuesday. But remember, you've got to be in it to win it, folks. Right, so we're going to get this kicked off, started up. I've got my controller plugged in now. That should work nicely. And let's get you guys over onto a nice little handheld type. I better call it a projectile, but I meant a tripod. That's it. One of them now. Just ordered mine this morning, OG. Can't wait. Oh, mate, I tell you what, I am loving the digital pinball on this. I've logged it yesterday, which obviously drops on Tuesday, but I'm playing Aliens, the pinball game. Oh, it's sublime. It really is. Anyone out there that's a fan of Aliens or all them Alien games and everything else, the film franchises and that, you will love it, honestly. It's by, what are they called? Pinball Effects, I think they're called. I'll tell you what. Sorry, bear with while I snatch you into this horrible thing. The snatchiness on these blooming... God. It's like a workout in itself, I tell you. Trying to snatch my phone into these little tripod things. Mate, absolutely crazy. Right, I'm going to flip you around and show you the screen. That Shock Troopers is a new one on me. It looks decent, shoot 'em up. It is. Trust me, Daniel Paul Hairdressing. Mate, you need to get involved on that. Good shout from my man, Retro Chef, that was. He knows his stuff, mate, I tell you. And he does these swap shops, so if you're ever collecting games and that, you want some more, there we go. We've got you in good sight now. I'll turn the volume up a bit for this as well. It's good to listen, isn't it, eh? Good to have some sound in life. Yeah. Got you muted at the moment. The problem is, this is the problem with these hard drives. Some of the background noises on them can be highly irritating. Trust me, they really, really can. Right? Turn my main bar top off because the that's better. Move that over there. Right, let's get to it. Let's get amongst it. Get my controller wired on. We're going to be going through Hyperspin. Hyperspin on here does most of the arcade games. Once I connect my controller, of course, we're on because it's rumbling. Right, okay. Bit of Hyperspin. I'm going to grab a stool, grab myself a seat, you know, because I can, and I am, and I will. Grab me beer as well. To be rude, not to, but hey, you already knew that. So anyway, any particular arcade games you'd like to see played, do shout them out in the comments. And we will go from there. I think you've got a quite good little view of the screen there, haven't you? How's that looking for you? Or would you prefer it there? Let me see. I can adjust things. Let me just get a little stack of discs to put you guys on. Try this. This will probably work. So there we go. That's it. Got a bit of height now. A bit of height for you good people. Bear with. Trust me, we will get there. I know British Rail said that, but I mean it. Ah, dear me. It is Sunday, the day of rest, people. I hope you're all having a very restful day while watching me wrestling with my phone. Right, we're nearly there. It's getting there. Let's have a quick look there. I want to change it up there. Enduro Racer for the Master System. I think we could have a look at that Sapphire. Yeah, definitely. That's a good view, but you know what? It ain't working for me. Move that there. I'm sorry. Bear with. Do you know what? I'm being stupid here. I've just had one of those moments. We're going to go back to that, but I'm going to put you on my proper tripod. So it's ungripping that blooming thing. That thing is doing my nutting, I tell you. You need arms the size of Arnie to snatch the phone in and out of it. You really do. But I'm going to put you on my main tripod, and we should get a decent bit of go-to now. Yes, indeed. Anyway, this one is snatchy as well, but it's not as snatchy, if that makes sense. There we go. Oh, yes. That's better, isn't it? I can't see your comments now, but hey, you guys can see the screen at least, which is a good thing. Move them out of the way. Got me beer there. Got you guys there. You can now all see the screen. Cushy, happy days. Yes. Right, let's grab my controller. Right, so I'm going to quick look on the screen. Any suggestions, any games we'd like to look at, arcade games in particular? I'll tell you, I'm going to have a quick look at Williams. Because there's a couple of Williams games I really did enjoy back in the day. Oh, where am I looking? Defender, I think, is a brilliant game. But it's one of those games I've always struggled on it, you know what I mean? Killer Instinct, I was the boss at that back in the day. Oh, mate, Dave Moore's music. I tell you what, mate, Killer Instinct. Oof. Demolition Man. What's Dirty Harry? That was a pinball game, wasn't it, by Williams? Yeah. What else we got here? Is that Stash or Slash? It's a new game on me. The Flintstones. Yeah, a lot of these are pinball games, aren't they? Because ideally, that's what Williams were, weren't they? They were a pinball manufacturer. Narc. Oh. Robotron. Now, we're going to have a quick look at Robotron simply because the sound of this game, to me, back in the day, it was just one of them games that's done it for me, you know? It was really loud. It was, oh, yes. All Williams games. There you go, listen. All Williams games back in the day were like that. They were just loud. You'd enter any arcade and you knew you could hear Defender going off. You know what I mean? And the rest of it. This is no different. Factory settings have been restored. Good for the factory settings. Cheers, people. I hope you've had a good weekend. I don't know what's going on with that ROM. It seems to have been thrown over for some reason. We'll try the other ROM. Try that Robotron. That one should work. Fantastic World of Dizzy. What was that on? Was that Master System or Mega Drive? Dizzy. Mega Drive, isn't it? One of you good people will confirm for me, I'm sure. Right, initial test tell me it's operational. Factory settings are restored. Right, okay. Game over. That was my bad. I pressed the wrong button. Oh dear, we'll give up on that. Let's go Smash TV. Hopefully the twin joypad sticks on this will work nicely. Again, come on in. Bit of trivia for you. Which film does this resemble? Come on, we all know the answer. It's not hard, is it? That ain't an hard question. But I tell you, I watched it again recently, and I have to say it was it's a proper B movie, isn't it? You know what I mean? Proper. Here we go, Smash TV, and that's us. We're going in. The Running Man. That's it, Game Shack. You're there, my friend. Twin sticks are working nicely on this. Already programmed, so makes the game a lot easier to play. Look at that. Oh, yes. Bingo! Total Carnage. That was the follow-up, wasn't it? Let's get that. Give us like a scatter gun. And the bodies are falling massively here. Oh, yes. Such a good game. I did a versus conversion of this, comparison, where I looked at the Mega Drive and then I looked at the Super Nintendo version. And the SNES won it simply because of the control pad layout, you know. It had them four-way buttons which just work for this. Because obviously you've got that four-way short. You'll need it. Yeah, I might have played this once or twice. What happened there? How did I die? Did I miss something there? No, some of that was that extra life. Go and get the scatter gun. Oh, yes. You guys have the bomb on their back, don't they? Oh, yeah. Get that. Oh, missed it. Missed the scatter. Oh, got it just in time by the looks of things. Mate, look at the mess that is being made on this TV show here. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, got too close to them thugs with those batons. There we go. Getting two little stranded ones. Oh, got a little close for comfort there, didn't I, eh? Let's go and get that prize. What is it, a toaster? Yeah, it was. I got a toaster. Let's go up this way. What a prize to win, eh? Your life's on the line, but you just won a toaster. It makes it all worth it, actually, doesn't it? Because at least you sat there and said, I might have died, but at least I got you a toaster, love. I left you this toaster from my expedition in the game show. Oh, there we go. What a game, people. Smash TV. Who remembers that? Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome game. Anyway, let's come back to some of you good people, see what you're up to. Take you out of your little crib for a second. Hit that there, and I'm back in the room. Okay, how we'll do it, I'm going to try and see if I can get historical comments up, because it's a comment appears live, because I'm doing this via the phone. The book is actually nothing like the movie. No, that was a Richard Bachman book, wasn't it? Which is the other name that he writes under, isn't it? Yeah. I just made it work for Arnie. Yeah. Well, I had to, didn't I? I tell you, I watched it and that, they acting. It's so hammy. It's so hammy. Especially when he's on the chopper and he's going, I can't kill them. They are innocent people down there. It is really bad. Watch it again. I love the film still. I still love it. I truly love it. The Running Man. I still truly, truly love it. But go back and watch it. Trust me, you'll be like, yeah, Nugsies. What's that? It's about New Year out there. Nugsies from Thailand. Top Man is Top Man. Let's see if I can't get his previous comments up. Game Shack, we have to watch it, mate. You've got to watch it, bud. You've got to watch The Running Man. It's quality film. It's B-movie-tastic, but in a good way. I think so, anyway. Retouch is now off. What's Retouch? I've never heard of that before. Hey. And the new one. Oh, the new run. Was there a new Running Man film? Let me know, guys. That sounds pretty awesome. If there is, I might have to put Mrs. OG through that if there is. Let's say, have you Christmas tree? Oh crap, Mr. Lotto G. I'll watch what's up. Steve, don't panic, mate. This is impromptu. Don't worry. November the 7th coming out. A new Running Man film is coming out in November this year. Wow, I never knew that, Chef. So that is awesome news. Running Man, great movie. Yeah, it'd be good. I'll be looking forward to seeing the remake of that. See how it comes along. Nice. My birthday's the 7th now, right? Okay, Nug Sessions, good stuff. Yeah, November the 7th release. There we go, Nugsy. You can watch it on your birthday, sir. It's up and coming remake. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to that. It can't be as B-movie as the original, but hey, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Oh, thank you, Justin. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you. Anyway, onwards and upwards. The arrogant guy from Top Gun Maverick is starring in a new Running Man, Glenn something. Okay, probably closer to the book this time. You need to change the screen to 4.3 ratio, commented. I think, right, anyway, that's a comment on a previous video. It's just popping up on my phone. That beer is gone. Which means I must have another beer. Because it'd be rude not to. New Twister movie as well. What, they're remaking Twister as well? What's going on with all the... Jesse Ventura! Oh, what a guy. He's like a major conspiracy theorist now, isn't he? Jesse the Body Ventura. I remember him from the old days when he was bloody... What was that? WWF and all that. I never saw him wrestle, strangely. I always remember he was always one of the guys talking like Jesse and Predator. Yeah, it's quality. Please wish me a happy birthday and I wish you... Oh, mate, who's that? Ollie Powell. Happy birthday, Mr. Ollie Powell. I hope you're having a good one and I hope you're being truly spoilt rotten. Because it'd be rude not to. Anyway, Ollie Powell, this beer is for you, my friend. I do love me a bit of Lady Stella. Oh, yes, indeed. So, guys, what would you like to see? Have you got any questions? Is there any particular game shelves you'd like me to show you? Any particular systems you'd like me to go through? Any questions, and I'll answer them for you as we are live, people. Yes, man, love it. Cheers, bud. Yeah, retired in the mid-80s because of some kind of illness. HBD. Ollie, happy birthday. Ollie, Nugsy session. I'm loving those emojis, Nugsy. Looking good, my friend. I'd like to know, what got you into gaming? Chef, I was just born into it, mate, in a way, really. I was quite lucky. Was it a particular game? A great question. I had two older brothers, and our first gaming system we ever had was probably one of the Binatone Pong things, you know, on the black and white TV with the paddles. And they played bloody well, mate. I'll tell you what, if you look back, remember them old Pong games? They were bloody good. They really were. Then I remember we borrowed, a friend of ours had an Atari VCS, which was when we lived in South London, and him and his family, sort of everything come out they'd have, and he had an Atari VCS, we borrowed it, and he loaned it to us, and we played that for a bit, and then we bought a ZX81 computer. I've still got it, it's down there on the bottom shelf, and I've still even got the 16K RAM pack. Yes. So we did, I got into that, and then from there I got a Spectrum, and you know the rest, people. Come on, we've all been there. You're then on that snowball, doesn't it? It just snowballs, Chef. You go from that, it's then 64, then it was everything else. What game is my most nostalgic to you? Wow, what game's most nostalgic? I'll be honest, it depends what day of the week it is and what time of the day I wake up. Really, it changes day by day. For example, I'm just looking over here at the SNES shelf. For example, I'll show you the Japanese version. It obviously wasn't the Japanese version. Oh, excuse me. You see what you're doing to me, Chef? You've got me stretching, mate. Stretching. Hey. And it's Street Fighter, the original Street Fighter 2 game. I have to say, this was just a pucker back in the day. Obviously, I bought the SNES package where all the game, you know, it was the European PAL version. But this was just amazing, and I bought it completely blind in respect of I had no experience. I'd not played any Street Fighter 2 game or anything like that, and I just went and bought the SNES package purely hearing how great a game it was. And I thought, you know what, I've earned my money. I was working, earned my money. I'll go and spend some of my coin, and I did. I went and bought that package, and if anything, it got me back into gaming for a while, because you know what it's like. We all hit that age, didn't we? Where we dropped away from gaming a bit because we found beer, we found clubs, we found pubs, we found music and young ladies and things like that. And gaming had a different appeal then, and something else took over. But you know what? We all come around circle, don't we? And we all come back to what we know best. Oh yes, them games. Anyway, there was a load of comments popped up there. I missed them all, sorry, because I was busy chatting. I'm just going to pop this back on the shelf with a stretch, of course, because it's good to stretch. Oh, there we go. Actually, one question I had the weekend, someone said to me, he said, what does OG stand for? What is OG? OG Duffy. Well, Duffy's my surname. And I said, well, OG stands for Original Gamer or Old Gamer, whichever you prefer, really. Anyway, sorry, I missed some comments there. So any questions, do keep them coming. We'll have a look around the shelves and stuff like that as well. Good stuff. So, yeah. But when you go back into gaming, honestly, I think as well, it's a generational thing. You can remember your sort of gaming history from different parts of your life, certain games that come in, you know, and everything else. So it was more like Original Gangster. That OG, yeah, something like that, yeah. Yeah, maybe in my youth I was a bit more like that, but not anymore, mate. No, you have to rein it in, don't you? Anyway, yeah, I'm sure we've all been there. Yeah, stealing pick and mix and all that. But hey, you can't do me for it now. But again, I say, so I was lucky enough I had a ZX81, and then from there I went, where I go from that? Spectrum, and then it just ballooned from there. Right, so Justin Mill would like to see the Mega Drive collection. Someone just said before that. The problem is, when I'm looking at the phone, the comment comes up and it disappears as soon as the next one appears. They create a new weed strain called OG Duffy. Good luck, Nugsy. Give it a go, mate. And for those that are in the chat, Nugsy runs a shop in Thailand that's legal, because obviously it's legal out there. And I don't know, do you sell it? Do you just go pay to go in there and have a smoke? I don't know. Hey, I'm a beer drinking man, Nugsy. But I did look up where your shop was actually in Thailand. And I thought, if I ever visit, there's a pub called the Red Lion. Is it next door or next door but one to your shop? So I thought, perfect location. So I've already mapped out and planning my little route out there, mate. Anyway, yes, so someone asked about the Metal Gear Solid. I've got some Metal Gear Solid games. I know I have. He says, looking around. The Ultimate Guy. So I'm just going to jump to Daz Effect's comment first, because he asked me this a couple of videos ago. And let's skip there. Okay, so we're coming on the shelf there. Couple of mine. I'll tell you what, this is a problem. I do this all the time in life. Someone asks me a question, and then I get carried away on something else. Look at the tans on all these guys. Do you remember wrestling back then? Mate, look at the tans they had. Anyway, yeah, I digress. The Commodore 64 game is... Oh, there might be two there, actually, he says, moving the cup. Oh, Retro Ed there, look. I'll tell you what, he's a top fella, he is. It's lovely, man, old Ed. Yeah, anyway, right, here we go. So, Staff of Karnath, which is Ultimate Play the Game. Now, Ultimate Play the Game, they were just an amazing game company back in the day. That's a Commodore 64 game, as you can see. And that one there, which is called Entombed. I've got real affection for Ultimate. Especially on their Spectrum games. I just think their Specky games was second to none. As you can see, they opened up there, the old big box editions. Yeah. Cassette tapes. Remember them? Yes, children. We used to have to play our tapes to play a game. But no, there you go, Daz Effect. They're the ones, mate. Well, I thought it was one, but there isn't one, there's two. So thanks for asking, because I only thought I had one there. Now I know I've got two. So I'll pop them back. Also, to be honest, I need to have a good sort out here. And that loft hatch up there. I've still got gaming stuff up there. I really have. I've booked a week off work for just after Easter because the kids go back to school here on the Tuesday. So I've booked from Tuesday off. So I've got a nice long sort of Easter break. I suppose Sheffield will just be going back to work then, mate, won't it? Yeah. And then I might just get out here and have a day or two just sorting out here. But I've got some plans with Mrs. OG. Yes, I'm in the garden. I'm putting her together like a nice size shed so she can have like her own little hobby craft room where she goes to do her more practical ones with. Oh, I keep getting it wrong. I keep calling it fluffing, which is wrong. You must never call it that. Runny plays, how you doing? I don't play the game. Now you're talking. Oh yes, for sure. And you use like this gun. It's a knitting gun, basically. But again, it takes up room. And the thing is, with something like that, she gets it on a frame and she just wants to be able to do it, like, you know, and then walk away from it and not have to dismantle it and worry about cats sleeping on it and all that nonsense. So, with that week off, I'm probably looking to be building her a shed as well and starting that and getting that room up and running for her. Do you know why? Because she's worth it. Yes, she is. She puts up with a lot from me, I tell you. And she's a good old stick, mate, the missus. Hey, lots of golfing and gaming at the moment. Chef, do you play golf for real, right? The reason I say this is because I took it up. Me and my brother took it up. And I have to say, it's probably one of the most frustrating physical games I've ever tried, mate. 1 minute, you can hit the ball. 2 minutes later, you're swiping it 4 times. What's that all about? And I gave up on it, mate. I was like, I can't do this nonsense. But you know what really put me off it? My brother-in-law, he's from Dublin, and he used to be caddy for his dad, and he was brought up with it. He's now in his 60s, and he's literally played all his life. I went out on the golf course with him, and it was just, I'll be honest, it put me off. And ever since that day, I've never played again. Because I was like, it's just, you've seen someone every time I want the ball to land, and he was just putting it exactly where, and I was just like, nah, this ain't for me, you know what I mean? I've always said, I think it's one of those things you have to have a bit of natural ability. And unfortunately, my natural abilities lie elsewhere and not on the golf course. But, Retro Chef, I reckon I'll do all right on that 19th hole. What says you? For sure, my friend. Yeah, so any more questions, guys, just throw them out there and we'll be looking around the shelves and stuff, and then I will answer your questions as best as I can. You can be my caddy. I don't know about that, mate. Sounds like hard work. Metal Gear, yes, sorry, Mr. Griffin, Peter Griffin. We come back to it. I'm sure I've got, he says, I'm looking at the PS1 shelves first, and have a drink or few on course. Yeah, sounds good to me. I reckon your game might suffer though, sir. Right, okay, what are we looking for? Metal Gear. Begins with M, doesn't it? It could be up here, innit? Mickey. It's going to fall between them, innit? Sorry, I'm thinking as I'm talking. Have you seen the new Death Stranding trailer, OG? I've seen the new. I've played Death Stranding on the PS4. There it is. So, Mr. Peter Green. I'm sorry, Peter. He keeps commenting. I keep going off on a tangent. Miss OG, I tell you, I do it all the time. Yeah, I got the original Metal Gear Solid. As you can see, I paid £28 for that one. I probably bought that about a year ago, maybe a bit longer. I don't know. I did have this back in the day when it first came out, and I had great fond memories of this. But the thing is, Peter Griffin, right? I remember it, and I was all right at it. And then I went and bought this, and I put it back on, and do you know what? It's not how I remembered it in respect of. My God, yeah, this has got the Silent Hill demo as well. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. Oh, mate, Justin, thank you very much, buddy. I'll have a beer in a minute. I'll crack one just for you, Justin, top man. But this game is hard as nails, mate. I think it's now a question for everyone out there. Is it our age? Can you name a game that you remember playing, say, in your 20s or whatever, and you were okay, and then you revisited it, a lifetime on, and you're like, oh my God, that is so hard. That was one of them for me. I was like, what? It was a lot easier than that. It's not. I don't remember it being that hard. Oh, I've just swapped some bits around there now. I'll tell you what. Look what you've done to me, Mr. Griffin. You've maybe put it at the front there. I'm gonna have to move that sticker now, you know. Anyway, I've also got some. I think I've got the HD collection on PS3 because I do love me some PS3. Oh, for sure. Oh, Snake's in a new thing, is he? That'd be Devil May Cry for me. It used to be Solid 8. Right, okay. Metal Gear, Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid. There we go. We've got some Metal Gear here. Um, there we go. So we've got Metal Gear Solid. That one now. The Patriots Tactical Espionage Action. Ground Zeroes Tactical Espionage Operations. And this one, I'm particularly proud of that one. Paid £25 for that one. There you go. 25 notes. But these are the HD collection on the PS3. I'm going for the full HD collection. I think it's achievable because there's only probably not that many. Probably 18, 20 games in total HD collections. So it's achievable. I think there's one of them that is just stupid money though. I can't remember which one it is. But hey, that's the thing is with these games, mate. Once you've got them now, ain't you? You know what I mean? I think it's nice to collect and knock things off as you go, like, you know. Anyway, any other questions? Sorry, Peter Griffin, with that one. I'll get going off on a tangent, as Mrs. OG would quite often tell you, I'm sure. Anyway, Mr. Muir, this beer is for you, sir. You're going to play the Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remakes. That wasn't me saying no way. That was Smash TV saying no way. God of War Volume 2 is insane price. I do believe that's Game Shack. Game Shack. Yeah, I did quite well with the God of War collections. To be fair, I got them in a really good bundle, really good deal. So let's have a look here. This is interesting. I'll come to that in a minute. As I own a Quest. I'll pop that over there. Although I'll probably forget it. God of War 2, God of War Ascension, but they're the collections there, as you can see. I was very lucky. These are American versions, but American games play on the European PS3, so all good in the hood. So that's collection, and we've got the Origins collection there as well. I got both of them in a bundle. Some guy was moving to Thailand, and he was on Facebook Marketplace, and he was saying, I'm having to set up, and I went round there and I bought loads of stuff off him. And he said, well, the thing is, he said, I'm a collector myself, I've got everything, blah, blah, blah. And he said, but everything has to go because I'm relocating, I'm out here. He says, I'm off to Thailand to live with his missus, like, you know. So he said, everything has to go. So literally, I went round there, he sold me so much retro stuff, and he had, but it was decent retro stuff. It wasn't all your sort of your fodder and all that. So I did really nicely there. And he knew the values. He knew. He said, but it has to go. He said, literally, he said, I've got 48 hours now because he was selling everything off. 48 hours to go. He said, I found some more stuff. Do you want it? And he did it me a really good price on everything. He knew the values, as I say, but he let me have it at a really good price because he said, well, if you don't have it, I've just got to leave it anyway. I can't take it with me. So, did me a lovely turn, that man. Yeah. Anyway. Any other questions, any other systems you'd like to discuss, talk about, etc.? You ever play and complete The Last of Us, OG? Right, I've got The Last of Us. In fact, I've probably got 2 copies of it. One I bought originally when it first came out, and the other one I bought recently simply because I could not find my original. It's somewhere. But yeah, I played it and I quite enjoyed it. But the problem is, and again, I'm going back to gaming, and I think this is who's that? Rock and Roll RC. How you doing, sir? I think this is an age thing. When it comes to these games like with stealth, where you like Metal Gear being classic example, and like Last of Us, that there's certain levels where you have to get, and you have to be really stealth-like, don't you, and patient. Well, I don't know about you people of a certain age, but my patience has gone, I'm afraid. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. I just want to go through and get to the end of the level, mate. I don't want to sneak about. I just want to gun you all down, walk through. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Yeah, mainly comment is your friend in The Last of Us. Yeah. And I think, I say my patience with that sort of game has waned. I just haven't got I haven't got the patience anymore. I'll be absolutely honest, I haven't got the patience anymore. And I think that's why my love of arcade games is still there and has come back hugely in respect of I play arcade games more than anything else. And I think that's what I love about them. You can just jump in, 3-5 minutes, bosh, next game. You know what I mean? Happy days. Usually tend to save the ammo for infected, but I've played so much I know the levels inside out. Yeah, like I say, mate, I ain't got the patience anymore. Just ain't got the patience. I really, really haven't. But it's an amazing game. And the TV show come out, didn't it? I watched episode 1. I've not seen any others, though. I need to watch more. I need to catch up on it. Just the vast majority of what are described as retro games, I don't think they're any worse. It was that easy to begin. That comment sort of faded as I was reading it. Yeah. It's just gaming's interesting. I mean, because I can compare, obviously, my style of gaming, and got little OG. Obviously, he's a very different age to me. And he can come in and like we played Kung Fu Master the other week. I was doing it as part of the arcade challenge. And Game Shack, I'll be coming to the Versus videos. And he come and played Kung Fu Master. He'd never played it, he'd never come across it. And he was playing it. And he got to level 2, you know, where the little people come along to bite your ankles, the ankle biters. And he started laughing. He was really, he almost peed himself, bless him. He's like, what's going on? What is this? And to you and me, those that know the game, we're just used to it. We're like, oh, mate. What? He said, that is funny as, mate. And it was lovely watching his reaction with that. It really, really was. I wonder if I can tap the screen, if I can get previous comments. I've just had a moment, people. If I tap the screen and scroll down, I can see the previous comments that have been disappearing that I've been able to read. Oh, it's the day that just keeps giving. I can play a bit of catch-up. I'm not going to go back too far, though, because else, yeah. Right, okay. Let's go back 3 or 4. Metal Gear Solid 5 is probably my favourite modern game ever made. Cool. You're obviously a Midas Touch. You're obviously a bit of a Metal Gear Solid fan, I would guesstimate. Hey, G, if you're stranded on a desert island, He-Man 130 this is, what system and only one game would you take? Oh, oof. One game, only one game. That, my friend, is a tough question. And it's one of them I'd have to think about an awful lot. But if I had to give you an answer here and now, I will give you an answer. Because I think there's nothing worse than answering the question and not answering it. And I think... Ready? This game I put so many hours into. And it's one of them games, no matter how you play it, the end result is never the same. And it's the only Sim City. I think if you've got hours to kill, Sim City. Yeah. I love this game. And in fact, I still do. And if I was to put this on now, I'd end up playing this for a couple of hours. And hey, my life would be gone for a few hours. We're like, oh. Anyway, I left Mrs. OG watching the Formula 1. I don't know how Lando done. I can't hear any screaming. Anyway, catch up on the comments. Now I know how to do it. Isn't technology great? Oh, dear. That's carry away. Oh, gee, the world is sensible on the Amiga 600. One of the best games ever made. Right, Sensible Soccer. A question now to you guys. I'm flipping this back to you, 180. Right? I've seen it a lot on the Amiga back in the day, and you know what? I played it briefly, but again, it was that time where I had other interests in life, and I was exploring other things in life except for video games. So, Sensible World of Soccer sort of passed me by a little bit. It's still got quite a following today, but the Mega Drive version, is it any good? Okay, I've got the A500 Mini Amiga here. This is such a sexy little console. When you start playing this, trust me. And Sensible World of Soccer and all that, you can get all the Amiga games. So, there's the question. Sensible World of Soccer, is the Mega Drive version any good? Or do you have to sort of use a mouse? Let me have your thoughts on that, please. Anyway, just had a notification pop up. Newcastle have cruised to victory. 4-1 apparently. Classic, I forgot. Right, okay. Sub-Zero, hello. How you doing, Sub-Zero? I hope you're well, my friend. F1. I usually watch the highlights on YouTube. Can't sit through the whole race. Oh, Miss OG loves it, mate. Trust me. Did you check out the F1 trailer with Brad Pitt? I saw it a while ago, and I know Mrs. OG and Little OG are really looking forward to it. But car racing, I'll go. I'll be watching the F1 film in IMAX. Actually, that's a good shout, Mr. Griffin. IMAX, that'll look absolute quality, won't it? Yeah, yes, for sure. I think it's time we had a little move about, didn't you, people? Oh, good to stretch one's legs, finish one's beers. Anyway, and this is another thing. I say I always go off on my tangents, and walking back to my beer here, I've seen something that I was going to discuss with you, good people. And it's been brought back to my mind. And it's this game here. It's called Ziona Quest. Okay, that is on tape. It is a ZX Spectrum game. I'll flip you around. I'll show you the insides. So here it is. Okay, ZX Spectrum game. So there it is. Ziona Quest. And look, ZX Spectrum 128K version. Now, as you can see there, it's an independent made ZX Spectrum game. And the guy who made that is a fan of the channel. And he said, "Oh, gee, I've made a game for the ZX Spectrum. I'd like to send you a copy." And he has. And there it is. Look at that. In all its glory. Thing of beauty, that. Absolute thing of beauty. Do you know what? I was going to do a review on it and everything else, and I haven't got round to it. I really must. I really must. Because it's such a beautiful thing. It's such a lovely thing for him to do as well. So I really must get round to doing a video on that. I really must. Ziona Quest. Anyway, I never the games came in tapes until see one of your vids, OG. Oh, Nugsy. Let's dip down the bottom here. I've got some old tape games. Oof. Oh, my knees ain't what they used to. Sound right old fart now, ain't I? There we go. Ready? Another classic ultimate play the game. Attic Attack on the ZX Spectrum. I've got quite a few of my old tape games down there. Now, how these used to work, Nugsy, you'd have your computer and you'd have a tape deck next to your computer, right? And then you had to attach a cable to the tape deck to your computer, put this in, press play, and wait anywhere between sort of 3 to 8 minutes for it to load. But that was where the problem laid. Quite often, they would fail loading. So then you'd have to rewind the tape, type in, load -- enter, and press play again. And try and change the tone or the volume level to get it to work. And that's why over on my blog, I wrote a blog once about how I think us retro gamers are more patient than the youth of today because of this cassette tape. Because trust me, sometimes if it never worked, you'd spend 8, 10, maybe longer times just keep rewinding, pressing play, rewinding, pressing play. Adjust the tone, rewind, press play. Mate, we were more than patient. Or stupid, I'm not sure. You'll probably listen to me now, Nugs, and going, bloody hell, why'd you do that, mate? Anyway, yeah, catch up on some comments. Right, okay, evening all tripe and onions. Evening tripe and onions, I hope you're well, sir. Still got my tape of the Fast and the Furious, mate, blimey. What do you prefer, Spectrum or Commodore? Great question. Nostalgia says to me, Spectrum. But my heart or my mind, yeah, it's one of them. My heart rules my mind with it. My heart says Spectrum, simply because it was the earliest system I have. I have fonder memories of it. It was a great system. I've, like I say, seriously fond memories of that. But then I upgraded and I got the Commodore 64. And if you look at games like Kung Fu Master being an absolutely classic example, and Commando and the rest of it, the differences, especially in sound, between those systems was immense. So for that reason, I suppose, yeah, I'd say I'd go Spectrum all day long. Simply because, yeah, that's my heart speaking, not my mind. Anyway, that's my answer. And I'm sticking to it. Load a level on tape. Oh, yes, don't start me on that. Gauntlet was one. The Gauntlet was like tape loading error. Oh, the stuff of nightmares. Defo, more patient thanks to those tapes. Yeah, I agree. Commodore 64. Yes. My father's console was the C64. Peter Griffey, yes. Remember the budget £1.99 Codemaster games you get down the video shop. I remember them. They weren't just in video shops, they'd be in news agents. You'd pop in a news agent to buy your paper of it. They had like this thing in there. It's just like a standee, and it'd have like cassette tapes into it, and you'd go and put them out. £1.99 each. They were great because obviously they were affordable. And in a way, that almost sort of combated the piracy at the time, because obviously anyone with a tape-to-tape player would be pirating each other's games. But then £1.99 games didn't pay to pirate them really, so you just get them and go, yeah, well, I'm not being. And the other thing with them as well, there were some really bad games for £1.99, but there's some really good games. And equally, then the budget labels increased, and later on in the sort of the lifespan of them systems, the games were like the great conversions then got dropped down to budget releases later on, so you could get some amazing games at cheap prices. So yeah, I remember that with great fondness, Master System and all that. If you play Outrun, here we go, Spectrum right up there. I'm just trying to get on top of the comments. That's a fact, yeah, more patience, right, okay. That's a cake, such a great game. I used to have that tape, or the same edition. Yeah, I'll be honest, Mark Andrews, I would quite like to collect every Ultimate Play the Game title. I've got quite a few of the Spectrum ones down there. I'll dig them out in a second. If you play Outrun on the 40k, you find a level of load. I think 40k, but load all levels. Yes, and equally, Richard Farnell. I remember Outrun on my Spectrum. The B-side of the game, you put it in, it played the soundtrack from the arcade. It's that great music, sound splash waves and all that, and yeah, so you play it real time to play the actual game too. Yeah, quality. Good memories. Right, okay. I'm coming back over across the pond later this year. Would love to meet up for a good few pints, mate. Justin will drop me a message, mate. Let me know where you're visiting, and we might be able to make that happen, my friend. First game I bought was RoboCop for the Spectrum at Toys R Us. Now, Game Zone, that is a quality shooter, mate. That is. The large majority of younger gamers have zero patience these days. Although, yeah, I agree with that. And I actually, like I say, I did the blog about this, about patience with older gamers and younger gamers. But equally, every time I turn on my Xbox Series S and I want to play, say, for example, Call of Duty, because I'm not a regular player, it will say, you require an update. Oh, God's sake, here we go. It seems to take forever. So maybe it's horses for courses these days. I don't know. Booty was on the best budget. Booty. Oh, ENS. What a game, mate. Now we're talking. Let's talk about the internet. How long? How that way? Cool, blimey. We're sounding like a right bunch of old men now, aren't we? Good God. Yeah, the internet. Bloody dial up. Remember that? All that dodgy noising. Oh, God. Don't worry about the 30 FPS. Oh, too fast for us. You're right. Yeah, we need to go to Specsavers. Who remembers games that came with an audio music tape? Yes, that was the one. And talking of games, shall we play a game? So over to you. What game should we play? Should we play something over on a 12 terabyte hard drive, which of course I'm running that competition for you guys to win? Should we play something on the Pandora's box? Again, it'll be arcade related. Or do we come over here where my new West Ham top from the charity shop is currently sitting and play a Star Wars original? I'll let the comments come in and I'll make a decision. Oh, Ben Lomas, always a good weekend, mate. I live for my weekends. I love my weekends. Yeah, I certainly do. So, what should we play? What should we play next? Anything in particular? Do shout them on out. Let me know, good people. Catch you later. Off to record footage. Excellent game, Shaq. I hope it goes well. Star Wars. Justin Muir. Star Wars. Oh, Star Wars is looking popular. Star Wars. That's a fat game. I'll tell you what, mate. 3 out of 3 ain't bad. Yeah, I think it was Meatloaf who said 2 out of 3 ain't bad. But hey, we've got 4 out of 4 now. Look. Upside down Star Wars. I'll tell you, we're going Star Wars, people. We're going Star Wars. But the question is now. One question leads to another question. So that question was, we're going to go and play the Star Wars arcade machine. But what game are we going to play on the Star Wars arcade machine? I'll just press this. You hold these triggers in together. It takes you back to the menu. So we have to choose one. Are we going for the original Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, or Return of the Jedi? Which one of those three shall we play? I will give you a minute. Empire from Dazafet, and I'm going to get you guys propped up on the tripod whilst I await the answers to come through. Original Star Wars, Jedi, Return of the Jedi. Okay, give us a Hoth battle. Ooh, this is getting tough, people. This is getting tough. Let's move that. Let's do that. That wasn't me. That was my tripod. Before you all start. Oh, gee, you had a curry last night. No, I did not. Right, okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to pinch you into my holder. I'm going to now get you positioned nicely. I think that's... Is that a good view? Is that a good view? I think that's a pretty good view. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do now, right? I'm going to turn the lights off. Oh, yes, baby. The lights are down. We're going to get the sound on this pumped up, because the sound on this is pretty amazing. It's pretty loud anyway. I think that's loud enough, you know. We're going to have a bit of Empire to start things, all right? A bit of Empire to kick things off.
It could destroy us.
It could, but it ain't going to. We're going to go straight in on hard. Because I ain't playing games. This ain't no disco, people. We're going in on hard.
There's a meteorite hit the ground area.
We've got them little probots. I have to say, Empire was probably my favourite Star Wars original trilogy film. I love the darkness of it, you know. I am your father. That's not a spoiler. We all know it by now, don't we? We all know it by now. Here they are. Now, there's two ways of killing these. You either hit them, banging now, or you have to use the tow cables. To use the tow cables, you have to... Oh! I'm busy talking. I'm not doing what I should be doing.
Shield doors must be closed.
I find when I talk, I play badly. I've used the tow cable there. One down, two down. Oh, I am playing badly, people. I'm playing badly. Oh, got it. I love these old arcade games. Atari Classic. Now, this is one of the few arcade games you can't really emulate. Well, you can, but it just doesn't play as well because of the controller. A bit like Paperboy, I suppose. Remember Paperboy? That was Atari as well. You had to have unique controllers to get the best out of it. This level, for me, is always a nightmare. I try to stick to one side and go up and down. You can't shoot the asteroids, you've just got to avoid them. And it's more luck than judgment. It's what they throw at you, you know. Oh, let's go down now. Oh, we're going to get hit. Oh, we were lucky there.
We're coming out of the asteroid field.
Thank you, Vader.
Destroy us.
Yeah, I'll destroy you, all right, son. Coming for you. Or die. Bit harsh, isn't it?
We picked up something outside the base.
And we're back again. We're not going to last much longer because I think I've only got one shield left. Get them probots. There we go. Oh. Get that one, get that one. Hurry up. Oh, I'm done.
You are beaten.
Oh, I am beaten. I like this tune though, listen.
Don't give in to hate.
Listen.
That leads to the dark side.
There you go, message of the day. Don't give in to hate, people. It leads to the dark side. Yes, indeed. I'm going to press that.
Force be with you.
And with you, Luke. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though, Luke. I'm going to switch us back to the main menu. And we're going to choose another Star Wars game. Which one do you want? Star Wars 1 or Return of the Jedi, people? Let me know in the comments. No, I want out of this. Come on.
There's a meteorite hit the ground.
There we go. We're going back to the main menu now. So what are we opting for? Star Wars or Return of the Jedi? Oh, Justin Moose just had a Vindaloo. Top Top man. I'll tell you, let's go a bit of Jedi. This gets a bad rap, actually, Jedi. Personally, I quite like Jedi. I always have done. Let's go easy.
Security deflector shield will be deactivated when we have confirmation of your code transmission.
To me, I will deal with them myself. I've never seen this film.
Hi, Steven.
Wait for me! Great your game. Great your game. That's not so great. I'll be honest, the camera, I'm trying to give you guys a good view, but I don't want my arms to block the view of the cam, so I'm trying to play the game, but let's just say I'm being awkward. I'm being very awkward. Mrs. OG may say I'm being quite awkward a lot of the time, but no, I'm not, honest. Chop, chop. Chum, yeah. Woo-ha. Gotta love an Ewok. Which brings me to the question. If we lived on Endor, right, let's be honest, we'd probably run out of food, wouldn't we? So we'd have to start eating the Ewoks. Now, my question to you is, what do you reckon Ewok tastes like? I reckon it's got to taste like chicken, innit? Because anything that's dodgy tastes like chicken, apparently. I think I'm done.
The power generator.
I'm about to get an extra life. I'm not far off getting an extra life. I'm playing very badly, but I'll be absolutely honest. It's because I'm chatting, people. It's because I'm chatting. There's our extra life. We've got an extra life. So we should lock on to the main generator source.
Go for the power regulator on the north tower.
Over there, we get it. Right, and now we've got to get out at speed. Excuse me. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I think we're there. Yeah, we destroyed the Death Star, baby. Gotta love that tunage, ain't you, eh?
Go for help. Hi, Steven.
Wait for me! Right, got another extra life there. The thing is with this, the extra lives are very generous in this game. Very generous. Yeah. Anyway, I'm doing it one-handed now. I'll tell you, I'm going to appear back in the room. Because you know what I need, don't you? Oh, yes, I need a pint, people. So I'm going to take you out of your little holder. And we're going to come back to me and bit the lights on. There you go. That was a bit of Jedi. Hope you enjoyed that. A bit of Empire. Oh, yes, indeed. And the light is back on. Oh, right. We've been live now for coming on an hour and a half. Time flies when you're having fun, people. I'm going to wrap it up shortly, so I'm going to have a couple of beers and we're going to say our goodbyes and our farewells, but not before I answer any of your final questions, people, because hey, I'm going to go in, I'm going to get the F1 result with Mrs. OG, see if she's happy or not. She's always happy, though, isn't she? Oh, grab another beer. And then we'll go from there. So, any questions? Is there anything you'd like to see? Anything you want to know before I sign off, my good people? Oh, turned him off. That noise was going through my nuts. Now, let's grab a beer. Now, I've got you all there. Seriously, get on over for that competition for that 12 terabyte hard drive. There's nothing in it for me. As I said, they sent it to me. They asked me to review their product, which I've done. I said, and I'll do it on the condition they sent me one to give away to you guys. So I'm impressed with it. I like it. It's not perfect. It's 90% now. The range of games on there is astronomical. There's just so much. There really is. And so many systems, as you saw in that video. Really easy to answer. Just get over there. Answer, put a comment in. And you chances are you can win that. I mean, they're about 130, 40 quid, I think, with codes off and all that. But with trade tariffs and things like that, and we don't do politics, as you know, the prices are changing by the day. I've noticed that. Equally, they've contacted me, the company doing it, and they told me to hold off. on that review video. So I recorded the video and they said don't release it because of the trade tariffs. They didn't know what to do, and so I held it and I delayed it by a week, and then they said no, release it now. So yeah. World's a funny place at the moment. But anyway, enough of that stuff. Daz Effect Gaming. I watched Empire Strikes Back for the umpteenth time just 2 days ago. Jedi this time. I tell you what, it's my favourite, mate. I love Empire. What are your thoughts on the new Switch 2 pricing? Right, now, in terms of game pricing or future game pricing, beer o'clock, people, I have to say that I was waiting for Grand Theft Auto 2, or not Grand Theft Auto 2, you know what I mean, the new Grand Theft Auto. I was waiting for that to come out because I figured that was going to be a real pivotal point in gaming and how games are priced and everything else. And I really did think that might come out at like £80 to £100 upon release. Probably up there. But I think with Nintendo doing what they've done, they've literally just come along and they've sort of said, like, you know, what they've said. Don't get me wrong though, that Mario Kart game does look impressive and I like what they're doing with it. I like the direction they're going with it. I think it was a bit predictable in the release game, being that one. So, yeah, I was a bit surprised. Not surprised. But I suppose if it ain't broken, don't fix it, is their mentality, you know. You can't go wrong with Mario games, and Mario Kart is just such an amazing bit of kit. Have I pre-ordered the Switch 2? No, I have not, and I'll tell you why. I'll probably end up getting one, but I've got so many games to play that I still haven't even touched on that are just absolute classics, and I've got hours of gameplay just stuck here on my shelves with me now, with the PS1, PS3, SNES, all of that. Games I still haven't played, so for me to buy another system and start buying more games for another system, yeah. Will I get taken in by all the hype of it? The hype train, would it sucker me in and make me want to purchase one? Probably. A game for tea now, OG, Young Badger. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, my friend. And you, Young Badger, top man. I'm sticking with the OLED. Not going for the Switch 2. Yeah, I don't know if the upgrade is going to be huge, you know. It's something I've not looked into an awful lot myself. I thought to collect for the Evercade. Yes, you mentioned that, Ray. Tristan Ray, just looking at the retro games. Mr. OG, good stuff, Tristan. OG, enjoyed the vlogs in Krakow. You and your wife need to get to Prague books. Yeah, I'll be honest, I did say to Mr. OG at the beginning of the year, so we're going to have 3 trips this year. We've done 1 trip. We've got 2 more to go. He says, holding up 3 fingers. You know what I meant. So we've got 2 more to book. We haven't booked anything, but we do need to get something sorted. Anyway, I hope your weekend has been a good one, as has mine. The Steam Deck. I'm hearing good things, Mad Dog, about the Steam Deck. Yeah, a lot of people have them. And in Prague, the beer is cheaper than the water. Oof, that sounds too good to be true, my friend. Come to Dallas, Texas. Mate, we could do the OG Duffy World Tour at this rate, couldn't we? Yeah, because there's quite a few of you guys that have reached out to me that are from America now. Who we got? We've got Justin there, he's in Texas. Another guy who's in Florida. Yeah, there's all sorts. It's just nice though, it's a lovely community and people just chat and it's brilliant. What was that comment? I missed that one. Biker Mice from Mars. Why are Thursdays the new Fridays? Right, Mark, why are Thursdays the new Fridays? I work on Fridays. A lot of people assume that, I only do a 4-day week. I don't. I do work on Fridays. But I've always said, in my little head, this is how my brain works. I always said to little OG one, I said, no, I've sussed something. And he went, what? I said, it's simple, isn't it? Thursdays are the new Fridays. He went, what do you mean by that? I said, if you treat Thursdays like it's your Friday, you get an extra day for your weekend. So i.e., your attitude's just different. It's that simple. You just sort of Thursday night, like, yay, the weekend's started, let's have a beer. You know what I mean? You have a couple of beers in front of the telly, whatever. It's just me being a bit, bit me, really. And it does, it works for me. It just makes me happier. So it's that simple, really. That's why Thursdays are definitely the new Fridays, even though we're Sunday afternoon. Hey, hope that answers it for you. I like your style. Cheers, sir. Thank you. I like yours too, Mark. Get yourself to Whitby. We had a great weekend last week. £2.99 for a pint of Shipyard Ale. Mate, was that Weatherspoons or was that a normal pub? Got to have some of them spoons prices as well, ain't you? Like yourself, thank you, sir. Nintendo Super NES was a great game. Yeah. Can't go wrong with SNES, mate. Can't go wrong with SNES. Thursdays will always be the new Friday. Yes, Justin, for sure, my friend. Anyway, what time are we on now? It's got to be getting on a bit, innit? I'm going to go and cook myself some dinner. Thanks for the shout out of last video, for the suggestion of Demon World. I'm DJ Extreme. How you doing? Great game. I'm really enjoying it. I was going to play some of that this afternoon, but I ended up I said to Miss OG, we was sitting there watching the rest of them. I'm going to go out and do a little bit of a live stream. Just impromptu, just jump on board, say hello to you good people and share a bit of time with you all, you know what I mean? Because it'd be rude not to. Oh, yes, indeed. But a lot of people are saying about Prague. Urkel Pilsner. It was a Spoons Hotel. Oh. Yeah. I'll be honest, Whitby looks lovely. There's that bit of coastline, Paul. I'll be honest. There's 3 or 4 places all down that bit of coastline, all quite close together, and they all look absolutely stunning. So I should get there. I should get there, really, shouldn't I? Go and do a little trip. Anyway, I think my next trip's probably going to be September time. Yeah, why not? Why not? September might be good because I think if the kids go back to school, and then I can get to, have a bit of holiday, late sun, something like that maybe. Also, I didn't realise, but I dropped a video at 5 o'clock today, showing Demon's World, which DJ Extreme was just talking about. So if you haven't already done so, do check that out. And it's over on the Discord, so come and join in on the Discord. It's a great community over there, got some great people. Yeah. Anyway, I figure that's it from me tonight. I hope you're all well. I hope you've all had a terrific weekend. Thank you for the live stream tonight, G. Looking forward to Tuesday's vlog. All the very best, mate. Love to Mrs. OG and Little OG. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate you. Prague is cheap as long as you stay away from the main square. Hey, but when you're there, the main square is the place to be, I suppose, and it's probably the same price we pay here then, which isn't. It's still, normal prices to us. Bye, folks. See you, Rock and Roller RC. Nice to see you. Anyone else want to shout out? Drop them in now. Let's drink my beer. I'm going to sign off real soon. Okay, Justin, top man. Thank you to each and every one of you. You're all amazing. Cheers, Mark. 7878. Thanks, OG. Heroes to Zeros. Top man. Enjoy the rest of your evening, OG. I will, Dazafet. Back to work in the morning, my friend. Matrix, cheers. Cheers to you, sir. Tristan Ray, he's top man. He popped round Friday evening after work. He come round. He's one who sold me some Mega Drive games. So cheers, Tristan. I hope you've had a good day, sir. My missus wants your Animal Crossing on your top shelf. That one there. I had a few of them, and I think I sold them all. Sorry, but I'm keeping that one because it's the last one I got left. Sorry, bud. Yeah. I would give it to her, but hey, I can't. That's part of the bloody Wii U collection. That's part of my full set. I can't give that away. But anyway, sorry, Game Zone. So sorry, mate. I'm gonna have to say no on that one. Have a great weekend, everyone. Nagsy, loving the emojis, my friend. Anyway, I've been OG Duffy. You've been absolutely amazing as always, people. And I'm gonna love you and leave you all. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you've had a great weekend. I know I have, and what a way to end it with you good people. Gonna have a few beers, cook me dinner, bit of TV. Happy days. Now I've just got to work out how to switch this thing off. See you soon.